Hey, what day is it?
7.
Day what?
7.
Oh. Whoa! Oh. Dang, dude. Headed to see the Western Wall, but on the Muslim side. Going through a checkpoint. Here we go.
This is the Temple Mount.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, I know. Nuts, dude.
I may have ground and take it. I may actually jump into one of these.
That is definitely not a Christian site.
Never seen a door.
This is a pretty intense place. Muslims believe this is where Muhammad ascended. They also believe that this is where Abraham came to sacrifice Ishmael, not Isaac, because they believe Ishmael was the firstborn son in the promise. Anytime they see groups like this, they have people come up and listen to what they're saying, because people aren't allowed to pray or do any kind of Jewish or Christian religious activities up here. Yeah, I'm ready to go inside. It's so cold out here. Cold.
Sure if the
Lord.
ready for your people can
Western Wall during the day, hundreds and thousands of people come to pray every day. Right there at that wall. We were just on top of that. On the other side, we walked up through that right there. We got our little tour up top. Here we go. We're under somewhere. We're underground. These are arches. Kind of like a weird puzzle piece that they all built on everything. What? It's like a weird puzzle, like everything's kind of puzzled together. Just it's like they just kind of went crazy with the Legos. Whew. My son would love this stuff, dude. Israel, my son, one day you will come to Israel. This right now is under the current city of Jerusalem. Boom. The giant stones that they built the wall with. Quick, carve the name in there. Those are boulders that fell down during the destruction of the temple by the Romans in 70 AD. Those are prayers that have been dropped through that crack. Little pieces of paper if you can see them.
For 34 years they worked on that project and they did not finish. All the time from how I focus on
They
the
built the
tour
massive stones.
with the money.
Spend some time praying. The Western Wall. The Jews call it the Western Wall. A lot of other people call it the Wailing Wall, because when the Jews would come here, they would weep because they didn't have the temple any longer. So many devout people. This has all recently been excavated. This is the southwest corner of the temple. Those are cornerstones. Like, you wish you had something cool to say or witty to say in these moments, but you don't. You're just simply overwhelmed by everything that you're taking in.
Here we're kind of jumping from periods in history.
Cornerstone of the temple right there. They'd go a half-inch in each stone for stability. That right there is a site of one of Jesus's miracles. As you notice, it's empty.
Side of what?
The site of one of Jesus's miracles.
Empty wheelchair home.
empty wheelchair.
I thought you were talking about that stuff.
It's pretty clever.
Ridiculous.
This is hard. This area right here is more than likely where Peter preached on the day of Pentecost and saw the 3,000 get saved. And then all of these here, and I'll show you in just a second, is where they would have been baptized. Because there was less than 100, but dozens of mikvahs for ceremonial washing before you go into the temple. And now they were getting saved, being baptized, and being sent out from the temple as the temple themselves. Mind blowing. Mikvah right there. The dividing stone in the middle. You would go on one side, get clean, and then come out the other. Mikvah. Everywhere. Mikvah. Everywhere, mikvah. Everywhere, mikvah.
I'll give you $5 if you start screaming at a high pitch. Honest God.
Call the prayer.
Very good. Its soundtracks were very common. Its
Which is all mainly Muslim area right here.
So what you heard when it started in like 4 or 5 different places. Now there's so many of them going. You're not distinguishing.
You can hear the whole valley erupting.
We're about to get into the water. This is Hezekiah's tunnel. This is what brought water to the city back in the day. Here we go. Alrighty. Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, look. 1, 2.
Good. We keep going. We're like the lowest spot.
My forehead. Kind of rock.
Why did we stop right here?
Clamps on my forehead. We just came out of the tunnel.
Having a little lunch in Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus. This is shawarma.
Because I thought I was
Shawarma.
Well, they put you at the back of the.
Tastes like shawarma.
You know what you're.
I do make it look good.
Meaning like, oh no, that's wrong.
There should be a food eating model. Rolling through the streets of Bethlehem. Center of Bethlehem right here. That is where, that's the birthplace of Jesus. It's the place where Jesus was born. That's it. That's it. There's the manger that he would have been laid in. As you can see, this is all cave. This is a cave. They had the inn, and then they had where they kept the donkeys, and that's where Joseph and Mary had to stay. Crazy! Merry Christmas. So they've built churches over it, Greek Orthodox, Roman Catholic, and also in Armenian.